Well, you may know the name St. Vincent de Paul from the local thrift shops, but their work helping the community goes way beyond those storefronts. Joining me today is Dave Calzi, former U of L official and now recently announced as the new CEO of St. Vincent de Paul. Dave, thank you so much for joining us today, and congratulations on your new role.
Claudia, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's great to be here.
I love supporting personally St. Vincent de Paul and helping you all with so many of the events that you have going on throughout the year. For people that may not be familiar, they think of one thing, right? They think of the thrift stores, or they may think of a shelter. Talk about the number of services that you provide here in the community, because there's a lot.
Yeah, we've been serving the community since 1854, one of the longest running not-for-profits here in Louisville. And as you mentioned, most folks are, the thrift shops are very visible, and it is a great service that we provide to the community. But beyond that, we have a campus downtown that is bounded by Kentucky Street, Jackson, St. Catharines, and Preston, where we house, feed, and support those that are most vulnerable in our community with compassion, with dignity. We have a men's shelter that annually we have 20,000 or so bed nights. We have transitional and supportive housing for over 400 families. We have an open hand kitchen that serves, and it continues to serve even during COVID, about 8,000 meals per month. And in addition to that, we've got a food pantry that we're in partnership with Dare to Care that serves about 400 families on a monthly basis. And in addition to that, a family and children's services center that provides after school tutoring, mentoring, and other services to young people that are in our community, and mental health and substance abuse services. So it's so much more broad than what people may think. And it's so important for us to get out and tell that story. And we really thank you, Claudia, for allowing us to do that.
Stepping into this role, what do you think the greatest challenge is for you and for moving the organization forward?
It's a tough time. I mean, looking back to March, put ourselves back in March 2020 when, COVID first started kind of raging through our community. Who would have thought 2 years later we'd still be in this situation today? And for us, that certainly continues to be a challenge for us. Hopefully, we're getting beyond that. When you're running shelters like we do and the housing that we do, we have to do what we need to do to make sure that we're keeping our clients safe and our people safe. It's not easy to do that. And I think we've done a really good job of that over the last couple years, and continue to focus on the safety of our clients and our people. One of the other things that is really important, I think, for our community, and certainly will be important for the new administration that will be coming in, and I know the current administration under our current mayor is working on, is affordable housing. It's one of those things where we just don't have enough. And when I say affordable housing, it has to be the right kind of housing, because we're dealing with not single men, we're dealing with single women, but we're also dealing with families, and each of those clients have different needs. And so, we're continuing to work on that, continuing to collaborate with others, including Metro government and other providers in the community, to see how we can solve some of those issues and be very innovative.
All right, Dave, thank you so much for taking the time. We want to let everybody know there are ways for you at home to connect and to volunteer. They also have events coming up April the 30th that we want to connect you to as well. And so all you have to do is look at the website here on your screen for more information about volunteer opportunities. Just go to svdplou.org.